This is the only time of the year that you can see the creek from across the road at my sister's house, because once the foliage comes, you don't see anything. Hello, it is Monday, and last week on Friday, Kirk attempted to leave Pahrump to start coming east, but the truck broke down. So he had to be towed into Las Vegas, which was a bit of a process, but he did make it there. They took the truck and the camper to a garage. So he has been cooling his jets at this rundown place in Las Vegas for Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday. He checked on the truck this morning. Here's the update. FICM failure due to mismatched injectors, replacement of injectors. So we have had injectors replaced. Those were done at garages, a dealership. I mean, we've done this before, so this is clearly an issue. But then they said it would take a couple of days after the 50% down payment and they get the parts in. So that's what the garage has said. So Kirk is going to be in Vegas for probably 3, maybe even 4 more days. He is going to try and change where he is staying because it's such a piece of crap. But meanwhile, I arrived in Pennsylvania last Wednesday, so I've been here Wednesday, this is Monday, so, you know, several days. I've been having a good time. We've been playing a lot of Rummikub. We're watching series on, like, Netflix and Amazon and stuff like that, so that's been interesting because we never hook up our antenna in the truck camper, so I literally haven't seen any TV since the Olympic opening ceremonies. So yeah, it's interesting, and I kind of know what people are talking about now, so that's cool. I am going to go outside and puff on a cigar, and I will see you later. Okay, we have a first coat down on part of one wall of the living room, and we're taking a small break, and eventually we're going to move to this wall. We have to undecorate it first, but yeah, we're just kind of doing it piece by piece, and we'll get it done. But it's renovation week here at my sister's house. Okay, the painting is done. The blinds are installed. The ceiling lights and ceiling fans are up, and we are starting to assemble furniture. So my sister's living room is definitely coming together. I'm gonna kind of pan around and give you a shot. It's a mess, but we've been working hard, and we've been, you know, trying to stay kind to each other through the process. So this is what it looks like. So the furniture we still have to assemble is, we're working on putting together a stand right now. So we have to do another stand, and then a sofa, and I think a chair. So we have a lot more to do today, but it's okay. We're gonna get it done. We're hoping to have it done before Easter dinner to surprise the family. and it should come together. If I don't make a gratitude post tomorrow, you'll know why. One of us have flipped and I've gone to a hotel, or I'm like lying in the yard passed out because I got socked. Just kidding. It would never resort to violence. But I have to tell you, home projects sometimes do bring out the worst in people. I don't know if you all have any stories about that, but yeah. Anyway, I am going to puff on a cigar for a few minutes and then we're going to get back to assembling furniture. I'm really excited because for supper tonight we have pork and sauerkraut in the crock pot, and this is one of my favorite homemade meals. So I'm about to peel potatoes. We're going to keep assembling furniture and I will let you know what else we get. Okay, it is the end of the day. I'm getting ready to get a shower and go to bed, but I have an update from Kirk. Kirk he picked up the truck. He left today and went as far as Kingman, which is only a couple of hours, but he just wanted to make sure that everything was running okay with the truck. It was. So that is a huge relief. He is spending the night at a KOA, and he sent me some photos to share with you of what the KOA in Kingman, Arizona looks like. So that's it for today. Tomorrow is more furniture building. Well, we got the chair together and now it's on to the couch and the TV stand. But here's the chair. Well, it's been a busy day. We finished the couch and its ottoman. We finished the chair. And we're about halfway through the TV stand. So things are coming along. I'll show you the chair and the couch. And yeah, it's coming along. It should be nice. My sister and her husband just left for church to see a band play. So while they are gone, I am going to prep stuffing for Easter and make noodles. But first I'm gonna puff on a cigar. But yeah, we still have a busy night ahead of us. Like I said, I'm gonna make noodle dough and roll it out, and we have to finish this TV stand, but whew, I'll be glad when all this is over. I just got off the phone with Kirk. Sorry about the road noise. I just got off the phone with Kirk. He is trying to get to Albuquerque tonight. So he left Kingman this morning, trying to get to Albuquerque tonight. He said the truck is running great and he'll let me know when he gets there. I'll let you know. I'm getting chased in by the rain, so let's do some stuff indoors. Okay, I have taken my sweatshirt off in preparation for noodles, but I thought I would show you what I did for the stuffing prep. So what I did was I used my sister's Ninja blender thing, this guy right here. And I basically minced the celery and the onion. And we do that so it spreads more evenly through the stuffing. And this is not seasoned at all. In the saucepan, actually it's a stock pot, I have bread that I ripped up into cubes. This we did season with salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic salt. And we are ready to make stuffing tomorrow. Okay, for making homemade noodles, homemade egg noodles, you only need 3 ingredients. You need flour, eggs, and salt. That's it. It's super easy. So the recipe for this is super simple. So 1/2 cup flour per egg. So I'm going to use 2 cups of flour to start, so that means I'm going to use 4 eggs. Once I get my 2 cups of flour into my bowl, I am going to season it liberally with salt, run my hands through it, incorporate it before I add my eggs into a well. I'll show you that. But let's go, let's make some noodles. Okay, so 2 cups of flour, a good amount of salt, and 4 eggs. And I put it into a well. And now I'm just going to use this wooden spoon to incorporate it. As it becomes more dough-like, what I'm going to do is switch to my dirty hand. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't need anything additional, but we'll see. It should not. This should come together as a dough quite nicely. I need to use both hands for now, so I'll bring it back in a bit. And we can see it's starting to come together right now. Since it's a bit tacky, I'm just going to take a fingerful of flour and sprinkle on top, and I'll probably switch to my hand for mixing, and I'll be back with you in just a little bit. Alright, so my dough I have on a paper bag. This is always how we roll our noodles out. I've lived in Western Pennsylvania my whole life. I learned this recipe when I was a child, but we always use a paper bag. You could probably use parchment paper. I wouldn't recommend aluminum foil though. But yeah, so now I'm just going to keep sprinkling flour. I'm going to sprinkle my rolling pin, and I'm gonna get these babies rolled out. Okay, so you saw me adding a lot of extra flour to that dough. It was really tacky. This is a recipe that is definitely by feel. So you very well may need to add some flour, or you may even need to add a drop or two of water if it's a little dry. It depends on humidity and a number of things. So we like ours pretty thick, so those are about 1/4 of an inch thick. They are going to be all shapes and sizes if you don't want to waste any, which you don't because they're delicious. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover these with a bag. I'm going to let them sit on the counter overnight to dry. When I wake up in the morning, I will flip them over. They should be pretty well dry by then. And then about, I don't know, 2 hours before we're ready to cook, I will slice them into the width and length that, you know, our family prefers. You can do it any way you want to. I will cook these in chicken broth. So that's it, straight chicken broth. I don't season the water, I don't do anything. People can season afterwards. So yeah, that's homemade noodles. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for the time I have remaining before my sister and her husband get back from the concert. I could peel the potatoes, but my back is kind of sore, so I may just edit a video. But anyway, you don't care about that. So that's the homemade noodles. And yeah, I'll let you know what else we get up to. I do know we'll be going back to that TV stand when they get home from the concert, but anyway, I will talk to you later. Just as I was finished filming the noodle segment, Kirk let me know that he arrived in Albuquerque safely, so I'm very, very pleased to hear that. Okay, the TV stand is assembled. We have people coming for dinner anytime now who are bringing things that need to be cooked before we eat. So don't mind the vacuum in the background, it's the only time I have to record this. But here is the completed TV stand, and it is decorated. And yes, that is a little mini fireplace in there. How cool is that? Hello. Well, part of my family has arrived for dinner, and we're just waiting on 3 other people. It smells so good in here. Oh my goodness. I just talked to Kirk. He sent me a text earlier that said he just fueled up at the nightmare called Buc-ee's. And when I talked to him, he said it was so incredibly busy. Like, Buc-ee's is always busy, but it was like beyond Buc-ee's busy. So anyway, he got his fuel. He's back on the road. He has 2.5 hours until he gets to Oklahoma City, and then he'll travel again tomorrow. So I am hungry. I am going to see what needs to be done to get dinner on the table, and I will see you later. I was just sitting on the front porch with my brother-in-law, one of them, and a Lance truck camper drove by. A few years older than ours, but hey, I get excited every time I see a Lance. It is finally time to eat, and we have so much food. I'm gonna show you how delicious it looks, and then I'll take a photo of my plate for you. But here we go. Turkey, ham, mashed potatoes, stuffing, more turkey parts and ham parts, green bean casserole, sweet potato casserole, stuffing, corn, biscuits, cranberry sauce, homemade noodles, and gravy. So I'm gonna grab a plate and I'll grab a photo for you. Well, my family has just left. We had a wonderful visit. We had a wonderful meal. It was a very nice day together with them. It was a very nice day generally. It was sunny and about 75, 76 degrees, so it was a beautiful day all around. I heard from Kirk. He is in Oklahoma City tonight, so he is moving his way east. All right, I will see you later. Bye-bye. Happy Easter! My sister made me an Easter basket, which is so cute of her. Just so sweet. So it came in this egg bag. Is that not the cutest bag you've ever seen? It's adorable. I love it. And with any Easter basket, you get candy. So I have a little bunny, and this bag is nearly full of candy. She also gave me 2 books, David Baldacci Daylight and Iris Johansson Captive. So that's cool. I love reading. She knows me very well. A little hand sanitizer for my purse. I love Grogu. So she got me this cute Grogu t-shirt. This very soft sweatshirt with a pretty design. I love making to-do lists, so she got me a little to-do list pad. And 2 reusable shopping bags that are Grogu. So one says cutest in the galaxy, small but mighty. And the other one just says cutest in the galaxy. Are those not adorable? I am so in love with them. So that was my Easter basket. I had a great time at dinner last night. It was a very nice visit. And yeah, it's so good to be home. My sister made me my favorite dessert for dinner yesterday, but I was so full I never got dessert. So it's the next afternoon and I am having some chocolate pudding pie. You are not going to believe this. I had a hard time believing this. I just got off the phone with Kirk. He's 60 miles east of Oklahoma City. The truck broke down again. Same issue as when he was towed from outside of Pahrump to Las Vegas. The truck just lost power and died and wouldn't start again. So he is waiting for a tow truck. He is safe. He is in a safe spot off the road. So I'm grateful for that. I will give you an update when I get one. Holy smokes, what a week. Thank you so much for spending the week with me. It's been an interesting week with Kirk and I being separated, with me being in Pennsylvania and him starting to travel. The truck issues also made things interesting, a little stressful. Tune in next week to get a truck update, and I will see you soon.